Just wanna hang out with my friends and talk about comic books. Don't wanna hear about all the drama. If I did, I'd call your mama. Leave me alone, weirdo. I don't want nothing to do with you today. Leave me alone, weirdo. I just want to read some comic books to go away. Yeah, I hope everybody out there is doing great. This is Garrett, the guy that's the most redneck comic book guy in the world, apparently. I hope y'all's doing good. It's awesome. Everything is going great. Legends of the Lone Wolf is funded. We're about to hit our first stretch goal. It's going to be fantastic. If you back Legends of the Lone Wolf now, not only are you going to get the book, you're getting the free 11 by 17 poster of the Mutt Man cover art for Legends of the Lone Wolf, or not Legends of the Lone Wolf, but for issue 1. You're going to get that artwork for the Mutt Man variant cover on a poster, and it's going to be awesome. But if we hit the $4,500, you're also going to get a bookmark. And a bookmark is going to be a good thing to have in this 80-page book. Because, you might want to read a story or two. Pop that bookmark in there, and you're good to go. But we've got quite a few stretch goals. I'll go ahead and screen share here and bring those up for you. And we'll give those a look. Try not to boomer it up today. There we go. All right. Legends of the Lone Wolf. As you can see, we're at 4,485. We are $15 away from that first stretch goal. We'll scroll on down here and we'll look at those stretch goals. $4,500 is a bookmark. We're going to get some custom artwork on that thing. So it'll be like a one-off type of deal. That'll be the only place you'll get this artworks on this bookmark. At $5,000, we're doing a trading card. At $5,050, $5,500. Sorry, I'm not mathing so good today. But at $5,500, we're doing 3 trading cards. And those will all be different, and they'll be awesome. $6,000, you're going to get an additional story. That could be a 6 to 10 page story, maybe a few extra pages. All that's going to happen is the book is going to get even better. At $6,500, we're going to add some Lone Wolf magnets. You can stick these on your refrigerator, on your gun safe, on whatever you want that's made out of metal. That's the cool thing about magnets is they stick to metal. At $7,000, we'll add another story. So that's 2 whole stories. That's like an extra 20, 25, 30 pages that could be added onto this. And that is awesome. So just by getting more people to back this, you share this with your friends, all that, your family, getting more people to back means that you can get more stuff. At $7,500, we got bumper stickers. And let me just tell you, once we hit the $7,500, I will go ahead and add some more stretch goals. I'll add an 8,000 and an 8,500 and a 9,000 and a 95. But this 10,000 here, this is going to be something special. We're not even going to talk about it until we get close because it's going to be amazing. So get out there and share this with everybody you know. And another thing is, whoever is my top referral, I see all the referral links on here. Whoever has the most is going to win a page of original artwork from Lone Wolf issue 1. So, get out there and share this. Make this happen. Get a bunch of free stuff, because free stuff is awesome. And you want some free stuff. And if you haven't read Lone Wolf issue 1, the black and white version is right here. And it is great. So go ahead, get on there, download that. Or you don't even have to download it. You can just save it and save the link, read it later, whatever. It's all good. Hey, we got some people there in the chat. We got Dave. He says 98 backers. That's right, Dave. We've almost hit 100 backers. At 100 backers, I'm going to give away some more stuff. I've got some stickers and some pins here. I might just give away a black and white copy of the book and an ash can. I've got a couple of those laying around. Once we hit 100 backers, I'll send a sticker, a pin, a black and white copy of Lone Wolf issue 1, which they're getting hard to find. I only printed 100 of them, or 200. I can't remember, but they're almost gone. And once those are gone, I'm not printing them again. So we've only got a couple, and we got a couple of ash cans that were to promote the book before the Indiegogo come out. I've got a handful of those left. So if once we hit 100, everybody who's backed, I'll pick a name. I'll pick a random number, and whichever backer you are, you'll win all that stuff. There we got Sam in the chat. What's up, Sam? And we've got the Needle Mover Society. It says hashtag banjo for life. And he also asked, will the one with the least get anything? Well, you know what? Maybe that would be kind of cool. They'll probably get the least amount of anything. We've also got 6 Scale Combat in here. Hey, buddy. Hope you're doing good. 6th is actually working on a book right now called The Napalm Brothers, and it is looking absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see that launch. It's going to be a killer book. It's so cool getting to know all these guys and seeing their projects and their ideas and getting to be a part, behind the scenes, it's amazing. There's so many awesome books out there. All these people are the wave of the future. These are going to be the big creators of the future. This indie thing is going to stay. We're going to hashtag good comics. We're promoting good comics. I'm not going to tell you what not to buy. I'm going to tell you about what I like and what you need to check out. I'm going to promote my friends. I'm tired of seeing people discourage people. There's no fences. There's no gates. Just good comics. That's all we want out there. Good comics. And, I've made a lot of awesome friends. People who are kind of getting pushed to the wayside because we have our own opinions and we think for ourselves. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there who think the same way. They're all just sitting by, they don't want to say anything because they're getting tired of getting dogpiled on. But you know what? We're out here for you. We got your back. If you just want good comics, come hang out with us. We're tired of nonsense. We just like comic books. Why so much drama and bullcrap got pulled into this one, I'll never know. Well, actually, I do know it. Super chats and all that good stuff. But we're done with that here. So we've got some other people joining us in the chat. We got Renzo Sleestack. He said, "What's a comic book? Is that a book for stand-up comedians?" It sure is there, Seinfeld. And then we've got 60 Reese. It says, "Good afternoon, Doug and gang. Mike here." Well, Mike, it's good to have you with us, buddy. We're just talking about comic books, good times, good friends. That's all we want. no more drama, no more BS. I don't know how many of you were in here when I launched, but I sang a song about not wanting any weirdos around. Just good old normal folk who like comic books. You know, I didn't really plan anything out. I just wanted to go live for a minute and give you an update on Lone Wolf and talk about some of our stretch goals. Oh, I see. He says, indeed, Crypto sent me over. Crypto's a good dude. He does a lot that people don't even know. He's behind the scenes promoting indie comics and working with indie guys, helping them make some of the best comics they can. The guy doesn't get the praise that he deserves. If you all don't watch Crypto's reviews, go to Crypto Comics right now and sub. The guy has some of the best 90s comic reviews I've ever seen. He's been doing the Ultraverse by Malibu Comics. He does a lot of Image stuff. He does old Marvel, old DC, like the 90s. It's great stuff. I enjoy his videos. And he also wrote a 38-page story that's in Legends of the Lone Wolf, and he's a good writer. So you definitely want to check that out. It's good to have all you guys here hanging out with me while I rant about nonsense. We've got hashtag storm the gates. No gates, just in grates. No gates, but the possibility of a wall, which is awesome. Crypto does do the best voices. That's one of my favorite things when he's doing his reviews, is he's doing all these crazy voices. I wish I could do voices. I can just do like wrestler voice and redneck, because I'm somewhere right in the middle of that redneck wrestler voice. I don't know where y'all's at in the dude. Cassidy Blonde there. Are my comics good looking? Dude, you have some killer looking stuff. I've been seeing a lot of the stuff that you've been promoting there on Facebook. Excellent looking stuff. I can't wait to see that Point Man comics you got coming out. It's going to be awesome. Cassidy also wrote a short, a Lone Wolf story. We're going to see about maybe getting that in one of the anthologies. We got to see about the order. I've got some other guys that getting their stories done. It's going to be, there's so many people coming out of the woodwork to work on Lone Wolf stuff. It's amazing. So we're going to have, if not volume 1, volume 2 is going to have more. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Lorenzo says, we didn't have comic books in the land of the lost, but I did read Mad Magazine when I was a young teen. Well, isn't Mad Magazine sort of like a comic book in a way? Just a magazine. It's just a bigger comic book. And Six Scale says those extra perks sound great, Doug. Yeah, Crypto and I talked about the stretch goals, and I wanted everybody who backed the book just to get just a bag full of stuff. I wanted to make Doug TeNapel look like a chump with his extra stuff. You know, he had a patch and I want you to get a whole bag. I want you, when the book shows up, I want you to open it up and there's stickers and magnets and stuff just come falling out and posters. You know, I want it to be like Christmas from you booking this one, from you backing this one comic. So Cassie says he's like, sir, I can't pronounce names, but I know who you're talking about there, Cassie. We got Tim in here. Tim with us. Hey, Tim, it's good to see you, buddy. He says Mad is definitely a comic book, just an anthology. That's true. I had some of the funniest stuff I've ever read when I was a kid. My dad used to have a few, and he would let me read them. I think I still have them somewhere. I just don't know where they're at. Dave brings up Spy versus Spy. That was always my favorite. I loved Spy versus Spy, and I had the Nintendo game on NES, and you could play 2 players on it, and we would play it all the time. Looking back on it, it's kind of a terrible game, but I still like it. It brings back a lot of good memories. Now I'm going to have to dig out my NES. I actually dug out my Sega Genesis, and right here I've got a desk where I do all my comic book business. I've got my guitar stuff strewn about, and I've got a Sega Genesis hooked up right in front of me. Right now, I've got Streets of Rage in it. I've been playing Streets of Rage a lot. I don't know if any of you guys play any old video games. All right. I will check out that DM, and I will get back to you. We got the Needle Mover Society saying Mad made history with Kenny Rogers' Jackass. That was true, man. Mad TV was hilarious. That's where Key and Peele kind of got their start, was Mad TV. I always liked Frank Caliendo. I thought that dude was hilarious. He did a really hilarious John Madden. We've got Caleb in here with us. Hey, Caleb. It's nice to see you. The game music for Spy vs. Spy on NES was killer. It was. It was really good music. And I can still hear it in my head. And all those little sound effects, like when you would hide a spring behind a picture or put the stuff on top of the door. Well, I don't know if it was acid or what it was, but that I still remember that. Six Scale says every day is Streets of Rage in my neighborhood. Sounds like maybe you need a new neighborhood. My neighborhood, I can go outside right now and there is nothing. There's just trees. I almost live in like an Appalachian jungle. Lorenzo says Mad Magazine was founded to get around comic book code as a successor to EC Comics. Well, that's good to know. I know they pushed the standards there a little bit. We've got Carlotron in here. Welcome, Carlotron. It's nice to see you. He says, I like the early 2000s SNL. Yeah, it was pretty good then. My favorite SNL, though, was like the early 90s when they still had, Adam Sandler and Chris Farley and David Spade, all those guys. Kevin Nealon. That was some of my favorites. Tim says Appalachian Jungle sounds awesome. It kind of is. It's really nice and peaceful around here. I can go outside and shoot guns, and if I run into the woods, I'll find some snakes and probably some wild hogs and deer. So, yeah, Carlotron brings up Chris Rock. Chris Rock is another one. There were so many good cast members back in the day. It's hard to keep up with them. And there was a lot of really good hosts back then. I think Alec Baldwin, he hosted a lot back in the 90s, and John Goodman. There was really good stuff. And people were talking about Gru the Wanderer there in the chat. I never did read that, but I saw it around a lot. The Needle Mover Society brings up all that. All that was hilarious, and they just relaunched it with Keenan and Kel as executive producers. And they brought back a lot of the old cast to be in some skits and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. I always liked Keenan and Kel. I thought their show was pretty funny. And, of course, the Good Burger movie, I think, is one of my favorite movies of all time. Keenan and Kel with Sinbad randomly in it. Sinbad walking around going, home with a big booty burger. It's one of my favorite things. Super Dude. Well, you can't get into talking about all those shows without remembering In Living Color. In Living Color was so 90s and pretty hilarious. And quite a few sketches that they couldn't do today, like Handyman. And probably Jim Carrey doing the female bodybuilder. Probably couldn't do that one today. All very, very good stuff. I've had quite a bit of the. Oh, and I forgot about Homie the Clown. Homie don't play that. I've had quite a bit to talk about by myself just because of the chat. This is probably one of the biggest chats I've ever had. I appreciate you guys dropping by and hanging out. We're gonna do our own thing from now on and just do good comics. I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can, promote some of my friends, and just talk about good comics. Lorenzo says, I was watching Norm Macdonald clips earlier, posted by his fan channel. Yeah, man, he was really funny. I thought it was funny when he got fired from SNL because he wouldn't stop making the OJ jokes. And the Needle Mover Society says, we support Dark Lord Dougtimus Prime. That's right. Support me. I am your robot overlord. I'm going to jump off because I got to clean the house today. Today's the first day off I've had in a while. Had a lot of family stuff going on, so it's like I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I appreciate y'all stopping by and being in the chat. I need to come up with a new catchphrase for my Good Comic show. I think maybe no gates, no fences, just good comics. I believe that'll be it. So I'll end it on that. Hope y'all have a good day. God bless.